Have you ever heard of a treasure train? Not one from a movie, but a real one, packed with gold, jewels, and priceless art. But this isn't a story of adventure. It's a story of immense loss and a long fight for justice. This is the story of the Hungarian Gold Train. Let's go back to 1944. World War II is raging, and the Soviet army is pushing into Hungary. The Nazi-backed government, the Arrow Cross Party, starts a horrific campaign. They systematically strip Hungarian Jewish families of everything they own. We're talking gold bars, wedding rings, family heirlooms, paintings, even clothing, all stolen from people being sent to their deaths. This wasn't random looting. It was a state-sponsored theft on an unimaginable scale. By March 1945, with defeat looming, they packed these stolen valuables, estimated to be worth over $200 million at the time, onto a long train. This train, consisting of somewhere between 24 and 46 freight cars, left Budapest, chugging west towards Austria. The goal? To reach territory controlled by the Western Allies, not the Soviets, and use the loot as a getaway fund for high-ranking officials. In May 1945, near a small Austrian town called Werfen, the train's journey came to an abrupt end. It was captured by American soldiers. The immense treasure was now in the hands of the U.S. Army. You'd think this is where the story gets a happy ending, where the stolen property is returned to its rightful owners. But what happened next is the most controversial part of this entire saga. The U.S. military transferred the contents to warehouses, but instead of treating them as stolen private property belonging to Holocaust victims, they classified everything as enemy assets. This was a critical decision with devastating consequences. Many items had clear markings, family names, initials that could have helped identify the owners, but no systematic effort was made to return them. Instead, a different kind of looting began. Some of the finest furniture and artworks were used to furnish the quarters of U.S. officers. Other valuables were sold off, or simply vanished through unofficial channels. By 1948, what remained was auctioned off or given to international relief agencies, with very little ever making it back to the Hungarian Jewish survivors who had lost everything. For decades, the survivors and their families fought for answers. It wasn't until the 1990s, when U.S. government documents were declassified, that the full extent of the mismanagement came to light. The records were damning. This led to a major class action lawsuit filed in 2001 on behalf of the survivors. Finally, in 2005, a settlement was reached. The U.S. government agreed to pay $25.5 million and, importantly, officially acknowledged that its handling of the gold train's contents was morally wrong. The money was distributed to aid programs for Holocaust survivors, as tracking down individual ownership after so many years was nearly impossible. The Hungarian Gold Train remains a powerful symbol. It represents not just the horrors of the Holocaust, but also the complex, often messy, aftermath of war. It's a story about the moral failures of liberators and the decades-long painful struggle for even a small measure of justice and remembrance. Thank you so much for watching and for taking the time to learn about this important piece of history. If you found this story compelling, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the past. See you next time.